The fire at the Nigerian Football Federation started around 10 a.m., engulfing the whole of the third floor. A staff of the Federation gives us an account of what happened.
I came back, checked quite well. I noticed it wasn't my boss's office, that's the General Secretary, Barrister Musa Amadu, not my office. We are now checking around when we saw that it was from accountant's office. Efforts were made, to quench the fire. At least the first time, people came with fire extinguisher. We had some, though they didn't really work as expected. We didn't even know that it was going to escalate to this point because even my handbag was there. I didn't make any effort to remove it.
Officials of the fire service eventually turned up and assisted in putting out the fire.
It's an emergency thing, which you can't predict. But a suspected cause should have been as a result of a short circuit concept, which has to do with electrical issue. You know what we are talking about. And that was the cause. So definitely, we should be able to nip it in the bud. And that's exactly what we are saying now.
Some members of the executive committee were on ground and also spoke on the development.
I have no reason whatsoever, as a very patriotic citizen, to have this fire happen anywhere in the glass house, not to even talk about my office. The fire, as I was told when can you take it easy? The fire, as I was told, started from the chief accountant's office right next to my office. And I just parked my car and I was about to go up when they said there was smoke. And of course we tried to get the fire service to come. The whole place was dark and there was just no way we could go there. So this is not a blame game, and I don't know why people are in the habit of doing this sort of thing. This is a rather very, very sad development for Nigerian football.
God is in control. I think a human being we are all limited to what we can do. But first and foremost, one must appreciate the Almighty God for no life is lost. And we are grateful to Him. But things will come back to normal. And I believe the security agency will take on their course to set up a very, very investigative panel to inquire what actually happened.
The Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Benga Elegbele, and the Chairman of the Senate Committee on Sports, Senator Adamu Gumba, have commiserated with the Nigerian Football Federation over the fire outbreak. They are happy that no lives were lost in the incident and express their hope that the disaster will not have any serious effect on the programs of the NFF. The NFF president, Alhaji Aminu Megeri, assured them that he had personally assessed the impact of the fire and that the programs of the NFF and the Nigerian Football Federation will not be affected. Lanre Lasese, Channels Television News.
Thank you, Larry. So that's it. Report as regards the fire outbreak that took place at the Nigerian Football Federation. Listening to the president, Aminu Megari, he says that investigation has commenced and the important thing is that no life was lost in that incident. So that's it. We'll go on this quick break to let you see highlights coming from the Youth Olympic Games in China. And I'll come back. We'll try to establish contact with a member of the Nigerian Football Federation to give us updates as regards the fire outbreak. And we'll talk about tennis and Barcelona's failure to overturn the transfer ban and the implications it will have on the club. Sports this morning, Channels Television. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay. Okay, that's it. Action coming from the Youth Olympic Games in China. And for the break, I told you that we'll try to establish contact with a member of the Nigerian Football Federation. Joining us via telephone from Abuja is Emeka Inyama. He is in charge of media and publicity, Nigerian Football Federation. Good morning, Emeka. It's good to have you on sports this morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm super. Fantastic. So tell me, what's the latest coming out of the Nigeria Football Federation as regards that fire outbreak?
As regards what?
The fire outbreak.
Well, everywhere is calm. It was yesterday. Staff have resumed work this morning, and work continues. The area that was guarded by fire is the area of the General Secretary and his staff, where the general accounts, the records, everything are intact. I want to use the opportunity to inform us that nothing happened with regards to NFF records, as people would want to insinuate. So this morning, the NFF is in place and everything is working according to plan.
Yesterday, the fire service told us that it was due to an electrical fault. Are you guys staying with that?
I didn't get that. Say it again, please.
Okay, we were told that the fires started due to an electrical fault. I'm asking, are you guys staying with that, or you're going to investigate to find out if that's really the case or something else?
No. The normal and natural thing to do is to have an investigation done into the cause of the fire. You won't just go with the fact that there was an electrical spark. All the security, the departments were here, the fire service, the road safety that shares the same compound with NFF, and of course the Nigerian police, even those from Accountant General of the Federation. So definitely the natural thing is to do an inquest into the cause of the fire.
We're expecting the elections on the 26th of August, and a lot of people are saying with this fire incident and some sort of warring factions in the Nigerian Football Federation, is the election still going to take place on the 26th?
The General Congress is built for August 26th. It's supposed to be an elective Congress, but the good thing is that we are having the supreme body of Nigerian football in place. That is the higher decision-making body. So on the 26th, they will make general decisions that will affect the positive growth of Nigerian football. The FIFA letter had made a case of the fact that we should give opportunities for people that want to take part in the election. Nobody should be disenfranchised. So I think it would be unfair to go ahead with an election where people are crying. We don't want people to go to court after election would have been done for one reason or the other. So the natural thing will be there will be a roadmap arising from the General Assembly on the way forward.
I want you to tell me this. We've been hearing all sorts coming out of the Nigerian Football Federation after the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. And now this fire incident, what a coincidence that a lot of this is happening at a time when FIFA gave us a provisional ban. Aminu Meigari was impeached and then told to return back to office. Just on Monday, return to office. On Wednesday, there's a fire outbreak. Is everything okay in the Nigerian Football Federation?
It's a coincidence, very unfortunate he was there. Nigerian football has been embroidered in one form of turmoil, if you like, call it a crisis. But all we're trying to do is that as stakeholders, we should look at the game, the interest of the game for the development of the youth. It should be bigger and is bigger than any individual or collective of individuals. So we should shoot our swords and come together and disagree and agree and help the growth of Nigerian football. It does happen even in party politics, where after the fight comes peace and then the progress.
Okay. While we were still trying to, understand what went wrong yesterday, the Falconets, they put themselves together and stepped out against Korea DPR and then destroyed that Asian team by 6 goals to 2 to qualify for the finals of the Under-20 Women's World Cup. Now I'm smiling. Tell me, what's the Federation doing? What sort of support are you guys putting together to ensure that they're victorious in that final game?
The truth is that we have deliberately tried to avoid a situation where the boardroom crisis would affect the on-field performance. That is why you will see that the Under-20 is going on, the Falconets are doing well, and the Super Eagles are also on course. whatever we're doing in the boardroom shouldn't affect the on-field performance. Now, talking about what to do, as I talk to you, the woman chairing the Women's League and the chairman of the Women Committee, has not been able to get a visa to go to Canada. So it's a worrying situation. But again, one or two members of the Security Committee who are there, one or two may leave to give the girl the required support. The most important thing is that we have provided the financials in terms of their winning bonuses, their daily campaign allowance, and all that is required to make them be focused and to perform.
Okay, I'll take you on that again when they come back and we'll start hearing a different story. Emeka, tell me finally, Nigeria has released the list for a 23-man list for the AFCON qualifiers against Congo and South Africa. But a lot of people are saying, what's going on? Are they going to do it without a coach?
So the problem in this country is that, especially our colleagues out there, they seem to run the federation from our side. They will think for you. They will decide for you. And when things don't go their own way, it does as if nothing is happening. The most important thing is that official Super Eagles list have been released. And Stephen Casey, whoever he is, has not denied that he doesn't know about it or he knows about it or anybody. What is important is that the list is on course. A coach will be in charge, and the coach, and I will lead the team.
But where are we in terms of renewing the contract of Coach Stephen Keshi? Because I know that there was a mandate that the technical committee should bring back the coach.
It's something that, is not easy to come by sometimes. Keshi, we have gone probably 80-90% of the issue, but there is just a contentious issue of how much is to be paid at the end of the month. So that is the area we are looking seriously. Austin, just listen and listen very well. The federation is careful that we do not promise cases to pay him 15 million, and at the end of the month it will not be possible. So we have to arrive at an amount that the federation now thinking in a way that at the end of every month he will take his alert without being old or the salary falling into arrears. So as soon as we tidy that up, but Keshi, of course, is part and parcel of Super Eagles. He's also a Nigerian. He has also agreed to coach the team. It's just the final details that we're waiting for, and that will be a matter of hours and days.
Thank you so much, Emeka, for making our time to speak to us on the program this morning.
Thank you, Austin. My pleasure.
Okay, that's it. Emeka Nyama is the head of Media and Publicity Nigeria Football Federation, has been speaking to us as regards development to the fire outbreak, and you heard him talk about the Falconets and the renewal of the contract of Coach Stephen Keshi to return as coach of the Super Eagles. The end of the talk, everything comes down to the money. So that's it. That's where the curtain falls on this edition of Sports This Morning on Channels Television. But remember, we always tell you, you can keep talking to us on our social media platforms. On Facebook, we're Channels-Sports. On Twitter, we're Channels_Sports. And we're very, very active on those platforms. So that's it. On behalf of the winning team at Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria, my name is Austin Okonakpan. In sports, we play to win. So in everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.